And we're back here, Legends of Professional Wrestling, right here with your host, Rocky Raymond, the Boston Bad Boy. We're coming at you this week with another Legend Show. Hope you enjoyed all the great Legend Show, whether it be Bruno Sammartino, Chief Jay Strongbow, Pedro Morales. We got Lou Albano now. Oh, yeah, the captain's coming. The captain's coming. The most prestigious man in all the manager slots and all the great managers in professional wrestling at that particular time. The Tri-WF, the Grand Wizard. Oh, yeah, we had great managers. Fiery Fred Blassie. Oh, yeah, Lou Albano, the Grand Wizard. Oh, yeah, we had all the great managers, and perhaps now that's what they're lacking. They're lacking good management in wrestling today. The Entertainment Network, a little different than the way it was back in the old days of the Tri-WF. And this week we have the captain, Captain Lou Albano. And I'm your host of Legends. Of course, you all know me, Rocky Raymond, the Boston Bad Boy. Often imitated but never duplicated. That was Lou Albano's name. Oh, yeah, he'd say all those sayings. Oh, yeah, Captain Lou Albano. He had all the great sayings. He was a great manager. He was in the middle of everything. Everything in professional wrestling. He was in all the tag teams, from Tarzan Tyler and Luke Graham, all the way down to Baron Cicluna and King Curtis Ayakea. If it wasn't Kyle Gotch and Rene Goulet he was beaten up on, he had the Samoans. If it wasn't the Samoans, he had them all. Every tag team champion there was, Captain Lou Albano was the manager. Can you believe it? Well, you better believe it right here because you're talking with them. Rocky Raymond, the Boston Bad Boy. That's right. You got all the great information come from the fountain of youth in wrestling, which is me. I got it all, short and tall. I got all the footage. You can see some great footage right here of Captain Lou Albano. Let's get to those photos of the captain. All right, here's a picture of the Sicilians. This picture was taken back in the 50s. Can you believe it? I wasn't even born yet. That's right. Captain Lou Albano and Tony Altamori were the tag team champions. And if you know who beat them, that's right. Who beat them? That's right. Okay, you know who beat them. Spero Sarion, and I believe it was Bruno Sammartino who beat Albano. And here's a shot of the first tag team champions of Lou Albano, Tarzan Tyler and Luke Graham. This was a crazy tag team because we had Crazy Luke Graham with Tarzan Tyler. These men, if you could look at the frustration in their eyes, look at the determinations in their cheekbones, all the great things. Captain Lou Albano pointing to those belts because he had all the tag team champions, whether it be Tarzan Tyler and Luke Graham, whether it be the Mongols, Beppo and Guido. He had the world champion Ivan Koloff at that particular time, the only man to defeat Bruno Sammartino in Madison Square Garden in January of 1971. You saw that great match on Legends. That's right, and who brought it to you? Me. It's me. It's BBB. I brought you all those great match classics, and we're going to have some great classics this week, too. And there's a picture of me and Captain Lou Albano in the later ages, in the later years of Lou Albano. That was at the Burns in, I believe, Wilmington, I believe. That was at the Burns Center. He had a show that he came down, and he was there signing autographs, as he loves to sign autographs, the captain. And he was right there at that show. Oh, yeah, he was there. There's a shot of Captain Lou Albano. He used to love jumping up on the ropes. He used to like to get the fans going. He used to get them hectic. He used to get them going crazy, yelling things back and forth and doing all the great things in the field of professional wrestling at that particular time. It was the Tri-WF, all the great tag teams. I can't believe it. I'm so elated, as Captain Lou Albano would say. He'd say all the great things. Here's a shot of Captain Lou Albano with King Curtis Ayakea and the Baron Michael Cicluna from the Isle of Malta. And here's the one. Here's an old shot. Here's a real old one. Going back to the 70s, Ivan Koloff had captured the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship from Bruno Sammartino in Madison Square Garden. And then you had Beppo and Guido, better known as the Mongols. They were the International Tag Team Champions, and they vacated the area in 1971. Here's a shot of Ivan Koloff, who was managed by Lou Albano with the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship. That was the original belt. They should make a replica belt of that particular one and put that one in the magazine. That would sell quite a bit, I believe. Ivan Koloff was a big Russian. He was a big 265 pounds, 75 pounds, twisted steel and sex appeal. He had great strength and great moves. And he was the one that defeated Bruno, the only man that defeated Bruno in Madison Square Garden. Here's one of Captain Lou Albano. He used to get in that cage every now and then, and you're going to see him this week on Matt Classics in the cage against Bruno Sammartino. He was a bloody mess, as you know. Lou Albano, they used to love to get their hands on him. The wrestlers would love, they would drool from the mouth to just get their hands on Lou Albano, just to give him one shot. Here's one of Gorilla Monsoon with Captain Lou Albano, and if you got in the clutches of Gorilla Monsoon, you know you were going to get clocked, and clocked good. Here's another bloody one of Captain Lou Albano. I can tell you one thing, Albano bled a lot in the Tri-WF. Now, there's no such thing, as you may know, that they do not allow any kind of lacerations or blood in any of the matches. Can you imagine a steel cage match without any blood? You wouldn't be able to see a great steel cage match back in the day without Captain Lou Albano bleeding, or the particulars that were in the match bleeding. And Lou Albano bled all the time because they love to bust him wide open. Madison Square Garden, Pennsylvania, Hamburg TV. He had all the great champions, Lou Albano, whether it been the Moondogs. He had every tag team you could possibly think of. Lou Albano was the manager. Here's another one of Lou Albano running from the arena after he got busted open by, well, who could have been anybody. He had a lot of feuds with Dominic DeNucci, may have been Pat Patterson in a single match. He was in mixed tags with Ken Patera. He had a great array of enemies in the WWF at that particular time. I believe he was the most hated manager out of them all. Whether it be Fred Blassie, the Grand Wizard, or Lou Albano, I think Lou Albano took it all because they hated him the most. And there's an old shot back in the old Boston Garden with Captain Lou Albano, with that yellow canvas and that old boxing ring in the Boston Garden. Here's another one of Lou Albano in the cage. He had several cage matches throughout the WWF at that particular time. He did get a shot at Bruno Sammartino's title. I remember in Boston Garden when he come to the ring with his ring jacket and he took the O off the end of Albano and said he was not Italian anymore. He wanted to be known as Lou Albano. All right, let's go to the part of the program you all been waiting for, because this is the thing right here, the Bruno Sammartino cam. This is the cam that took all the film back in the day. And I mean film, because I don't mean video. I don't mean all the new stuff they got out now. So let's go to the part of the program that we call the Mac Classics from the Boston Garden with who? Rocky Raymond, the Boston bad boy. here, the Mad Classics from the Boston Garden. Oh, yeah, we got a big one this week. We got Captain Lou Albano and the Blackjacks. That's right, Blackjack Mulligan, Blackjack Lanza. And their opponents on the Mad Classics from the Boston Garden, Andre the Giant, 7'4", the eighth wonder of the world, Irish Pat Barrett, and my paisano, Dominic Danucci. Oh, yeah, we got a big one. This week, the best of Captain Lou Albano. Can you believe it? There's the opening bell now. We got a little crisscross go with Captain Lou Albano. Look at those designer tights that Captain Lou Albano has on. No, those are not spandex. No, 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 no. And he doesn't stay in there very long as he tags off the big man, Black Jack Lanza, Mulligan, and Albano against Danucci, Barrett, and Andre the Giant. Albano back in the ring now with Captain Lou Albano and the top wrist lock. Oh, this is a very, very quick match. Oh, yeah, we're going to clip you, we're going to hip you, we're even going to snip you. That's right. Watch out for snips and snaps. That's right, my two snakes, my familiar friends. They eat a couple of rats, that's right, so watch out for all you people in Revere that are ratting around. Snips and snaps might be at you. That's right, the Mad Classics from the Boston Garden. Oh, yeah. We got our great, great show, The Legends, too, if you haven't caught that one yet. That was a quickie. First fall. That's right. Albano and the Blackjacks take the first fall, and it's Andre the Giant. Raymond Albano and Lanza together as Mulligan on the other side. Barrett now with the... Oh, there it is, the jawbreaker on Captain Lou Albano. Albano doing a do-si-do all around the ring, comes back with a furious forearm to the back of the head of Barrett. Irish Pat Barrett. No, no, no. He wasn't from the Republican Army in Ireland. He was just an Irishman. That's right. Second generation wrestler. Came in the ring with a skirt. That's right. Just like Roddy Piper. He was like the Roddy Piper of the 70s. Pat Barrett. Albano taking a big bump now as Danucci hits him with the flying forearm, and Albano getting out of dodge now. Quick clips from the Boston Garden. The best of Captain Lou Albano. He never wrestled too much. But when he did, you couldn't get your hands on him. It was like a slippery salsiccia. Oh, yeah, he'd slime around. Here's some clips of Gorilla Monsoon against George the Animal Steel in some of the lost matches from the Boston Garden. Outside the ring, it's Monsoon now, ramming George Steele's head into that plexiglass barrier, if you will. Oh, yeah, these are some of the great lost matches of the Boston Garden. You'll see them in between the best of Captain Lou Albano. Steele with the chin now on Monsoon. He caught him with that last month with San Martino, but not so this time, as Gorilla Monsoon now looks like he's going to crack the animal on the back of the back now. On the lower lumbar now. Gorilla Monsoon as Judge the Animal Steel takes a couple of furious right-hand chops by the Manchurian Giant. Gorilla Monsoon, oh yeah. 401 pounds. Heads from Catania, Sicily, Joe Turco and Johnny Rivera. Some more lost clips from the Boston Garden. Oh, a big drop kick by Johnny Rivera. See you later, Turco. Here's a big one. Captain Lou Albano and Ken Patera forming a tag team here in the Boston Garden against Larry Zbyszko and Tony Garea. No, that's not a sexual disease. That's a wrestler of the 70s. Tony Garea. Here's the opening bell now. Captain Lou Albano tags out to Patera. Zbyszko holding on to looks like Patera's getting a couple of heavy blows to the midsection now. Albano coming in to help. I don't think so. Oh, he catches one on the kisser. Captain Lou Albano. Look at that goatee. Very stylish with his jeans on and his Jack Purcells. As the meeting of the minds, Patera and Albano. Albano hits those ropes now. Leaves the Olympic strongman Ken Patera to deal with Tony Garea. Oh, yeah, these are great Mad Classics from the Boston Garden. I'm the voice of the Mad Classics, Rocky Raymond. These were the days of wrestling. These were when you get in the ring and you had to put on the tights and the boots. You had to do a little wrestling. You couldn't get on the mic and talk all night. No. Captain Lou Albano back in the ring. And you see Ken Patera now with a boot to the side of the head of Tony Garea. Albano now down on Garea. Look at the strut of Captain Louis Albano. He was a wrestler / manager. Oh, he's won a couple of spaghetti eating contests, a couple of drinking contests, a couple of sausage contests, and he's got that foreign object now. And look at the comeback now. I believe that's
Tony Garea trying to get the tag off to Larry Zbyszko. And our referee, the late, great Tony Altamori, the other half of the Sicilians. You may remember back in the 60s, Lou Albano and Tony Altamori, the Sicilians. Hot tag now, here comes Patera. The Olympic strongman going wild now on Tony Garea. And Lou Albano on that ring apron now, taking a breather as Patera's on that second rope, drop a big foot, going back and forth with the heavy blows. It's Garea and Patera in the middle of the ring here at the Great Mat Classics. Oh, here comes Zbyszko. Zbyszko gets that hot tag now, and he's working on both Albano and Patera. Albano going to the opposite corner over attack. Oh no, he gets caught with a big forearm. Zbyszko whipping Patera to that corner post, going to town now on the Olympic strongman. Larry Zbyszko, Irish whip, but Patera's holding on. Patera hooked that top rope now, and Albano seems to be on Queer Street. Back in the ring with Zbyszko, and he's going hot and heavy, jigging and jagging. That's the captain, Captain Lou Albano. He was better known as a manager. Meeting of the minds, Albano and Patera. And there's top turnbuckle number 1. And Albano now trying to get away from the clutches of Garea. Garea gets caught from behind by Patera. He got him in that swinging net breaker now. Patera. Garea barely makes it to the ropes now. As our referee, Tony Altamori, distracted as Captain Lou Albano. Dirty Lou Albano now. Looks like they're going to disqualify Albano and Patera. That first fall now as a kick out. Patera tries to hook Zbyszko into that full Nelson now. Patera sneaking out now is Zbyszko hot tag on Garea. Garea's beating up on both Albano and Patera in the corner, but Albano with a dirty low blow. Zbyszko outside the ring, Garea in the ring, and Albano again looks like he's on Slash Street, USA. Oh, a heavy forearm smash now, and Albano barely can stand up. And they're throwing this one out, baby. Here comes Albano again when it gets Ivan Putski, the best of Captain Lou Albano against Polish power Ivan Putski. Can you believe it? Can you believe this one? Unbelievable action here from the Mat Classics from the Boston Garden. Here's our opening bell on the Rari outside the ring now. It's Captain Lou Albano and Ivan Putski. This is going to be a real barn burner, if you will. Oh, yeah. Don't get up off your chair. This is going to be another quick one now as Putski gets his eye raked by Albano now. Famous move of the Captain Lou Albano. Better known to be a manager, as you well know, manager of Beppo and Guido the Mongols, such great tag teams as Tarzan Tyler and Luke Graham, Baron Miguel Cicluna and King Curtis. The names go on and on. The Samoans, oh yeah, Tanaka and Fuji, oh yeah, he did it all in the tag team department in the WWF. Putski finds a foreign object now. Albano in trouble. He's in deep trouble now. Albano, oh, a heavy blow now. He looks to be, oh, he's in big trouble. Oh, another one now. Captain Lou Albano, he's all over the place now. He can barely maintain his composure as Putski's going to town on Captain Louis Albano. Another heavy blow to the forehead, and Albano's dancing around, and this is not Dancing with the Stars, baby. He's getting all banged up. Banged up by Polish power Ivan Putski. Oh no, lefts and rights and left. Albano's, oh, he's running for dodge. I told you it's going to be a quickie. Count out. The winner to fall in the match, Ivan Putski. Oh, here's the big one. Here's the one I told you about. This is the big one, the historical steel cage. Captain Lou Albano says, I can do it myself. I'll beat Bruno Sammartino. I'll take the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship back to my camp. I don't need anybody. I don't need Koloff. I don't need Tarzan Tyler. I don't need Luke Graham. I don't need Baron Cicluna. I don't need King Curtis. I don't need George Steele. He managed them all. Ivan Koloff was the man that beat Bruno in 1971, but Albano did not want to be known as Captain Lou Albano tonight. He wanted to be known as Lou Albin. He did not want to be known as an Italian with the North End people this particular night at Boston Garden. And coming to the ring right now, the living legend, the champion of champions, the man behind the belt, Bruno Sammartino, the foundation of professional wrestling. Outside the ring, the referee for this steel cage match, John Stanley. And another referee outside also, Tom McNeely. And Albano gets hit by Bruno Sammartino from the start of this match. Bruno got a lot of animosity against Albano for all the things he's done in the past, sneaking up on Bruno in some of his championship matches. May it have been all the great things that Bruno have done in professional wrestling, but this was the beginning of the end for Captain Lou Albano. San Martino said tonight he was going to put Albano in his place. Captain Lou Albano, as you very well know, was the man that would bring every particular wrestler into the territory to try to take San Martino's championship belt. But tonight, he dons the tights. Tonight, he's in the steel cage. And tonight, he's in a battle that he's never going to forget against the living legend, Bruno San Martino. Albano now with some heavy blows to the back of the neck of San Martino. San Martino retaliates with a heavy right hand to the midsection. It looks like Albano's caught up in the ropes, and San Martino's going to town here in this 15-foot high steel cage. Bruno San Martino, heavy knee to the midsection. Captain Lou Albano doesn't look to be in the best of shape at this particular point, but comes back with a foreign object, lodges it into the chest of San Martino. Now he's going to the back of the neck. Now he's working on that injury, that neck injury of San Martino. When Stan the Lariat Hansen hit Bruno with the lariat, broke his neck in Madison Square Garden. Albano back and forth now, and Bruno whipping Albano in the corner. This is not a wrestling match. This is a Donnybrook now, as you see Albano going downstairs. Bruno San Martino, Captain Lou Albano, a classic from the Boston Garden. These are the great mat classics. You can only see him here on the great mat classics. Oh yeah, from the 70s all the way up to Bruno's last match against High Chief Peter Maivia. That's right, the grandfather of The Rock now. You see them fighting on top of the cage. Albano and San Martino back in the middle of the ring. Albano hammering on the back of San Martino, whipping the living legend to that turnbuckle. Bruno coming back with a deep knee. Right hand to the side of the head. Albano finds himself on the mat now. And San Martino looks like he's ready to go. He's ready to put this Lou Albano, as he's known tonight. In the beginning of the match, you saw his jacket had the X on the O. He didn't want to be known as Lou Albano. He don't want to be known as an Italian here in Boston. He wants to be known as Captain Lou Albano. And tonight, San Martino looks like he's ready. Oh, he rammed it into the side of the cage. Captain Lou Albano. Revenge at its best, and Bruno's getting his revenge right here. Right now, tonight in the cage. Albano don't know which way to go. And Bruno's ramming him up each and every side of that cage. He's going bananas. The crowd's going bananas here in Boston. Bruno with a right hand blow, and Albano now down on the mat, trying to maintain his composure. And San Martino just won't stop. He just keeps ramming his head into the cage. Albano trying to hold on. Barely holding on now. Big right hand to the side of the head. And the crowd behind the living legend, San Martino, a well-oiled machine now. Rights and lefts. Back into that turnbuckle now as Lou Albano. Doesn't look like he has any bit of strength left in him. Laying flat on his back. The living legend, Bruno San Martino, putting the boots to Lou Albano. Unbelievable action here at the Mat Classics. There's not much more Bruno can do to Lou Albano. It looks like San Martino has finally got his revenge for all the things that Albano has done. And Bruno's going to ram him one more time. Look at that cage buckle around the head of Captain Lou Albano. One more for good measures. The captain, Captain Lou Albano, again, the third time. And I think Albano's out. Call the cab. The captain. Bruno's heading for the door now as he signals for the referee, John Stanley, to open up that steel cage door. There you have it. A Mat Classic from the Boston Garden. And the winner of the fall and the match in this legendary steel cage match, the living legend, Bruno San Martino. And Albano now just waking up, looking around in the bright lights of the Boston Garden. Oh yeah. Send another one back. Great crowd. Great match. Here's a clip. Ivan Putski, a little clip from the Lost Matches. Bugsy McGraw. How many of you people remember the big bugger, Bugsy McGraw? And it's Ivan Putski, Polish Power, eyeing up on the big bugger, Bugsy McGraw, collar and elbow. As Ivan Putski breaks it up again, Bugsy McGraw tried to get Putski over the hip with a hip toss now. And our referee for this one, that's right, Mario Savoldi, a young Mario Savoldi. And Putski throws Bugsy over the hip. Great, great match classics from the Boston Garden. Hope you're enjoying the best of Captain Lou Albano. Didn't wrestle much, but ran his mouth like a machine gun. Oh yeah. Bruno Sammartino got his revenge, if you will, in that steel cage match. Remember, Albano was the man that used to bring all the opponents to Sammartino. Whether it be Ivan Koloff, maybe George Steele, all the heels that came down the Northeast, Tarzan Tyler, Luke Graham, King Curtis, Baron Cicluna, the names go on and on. Albano finally put the closing touches on Sammartino, 1971, but Bruno came back, beat Stan Stasiak for another long, long reign as champion before superstar Billy Graham finally beat Bruno Sammartino in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's another lost match, tag team specialist Baron Mikel Cicluna and his tag team partner, the late great Crusher Blackwell, against the tag team at this particular time, Tony Parisi and Louis Sedan. That's right. Many remember Parisi and Sedan, and you may remember that Baron Mikel Cicluna was always in the tag matches trying to win the tag belts from whomever had the championship. These were the days of good old professional wrestling. And our referee for this one, Eddie Santa Maria, better known as Milky. And Eddie Santa Maria pushing back Crusher Blackwell now as they tag Louis Sedan, but the referee did not see it. And they're going to town on Tony Parisi, the cousin of Bruno Sammartino, back in the day, and the big Crusher Blackwell, putting the boots hot and heavy to Tony Parisi. Yeah, we're going to show you some clips. We're going to show you some lost matches. We're going to show you whatever we got. We're going to pull out of the vault, the old vault of the Super 8s converted now. Oh yeah, remember this is film footage from the 70s, from the Boston Garden. These are Mad Classics. You can't see them anywhere but the Mad Classics headquarters. That's right. Oh yeah, big right hand blow now by Sedan. Sedan ramming the heads together. Crusher Blackwell, oh, down to one knee, then falls to his back. The big Crusher Blackwell, gotta be 400 pounds. And the Baron Mikel Cicluna, swinging wildly over the head of Louis Sedan. And Tony Parisi, the tag team champions at this particular time in the old WWF. Oh yeah, more W's than you can believe at that particular time. Outside the ring now, they're going at it. Baron Mikel Cicluna, oh no, he's got a chair now. Watch out, Sedan. Watch out, you almost got clocked with that chair by the big Baron from the Isle of Malta. Oh yeah, big Baron Mikel Cicluna. Oh, Parisi had him with a shot right in. Sedan now kicking on the shin bone. The shin bone connected to the hip bone, Oh yeah, all those great things. Here comes another dance. A beating of the minds, Blackwell. Looks like they're going to double cover now. Big elbow on Blackwell. 1, 2, 3. Here's a big one. Ken Patera. A lost match of Ken Patera against Tony Garea. Side headlock now. You're going to see great moves in this one. 1970s classic wrestling from the Boston Garden. Patera off that second turnbuckle. Deep boot into the chest of Tony Garea. Garea trying to fight his way back as Patera used the tights. Unbelievable color for this film. Nice clarity as well. Big monkey flip out of the corner now as Patera finds himself flying through the air. Big scoop slam now by Tony Garea. Now that's going to be at least 275 pounds. Lateral press. Patera drapes his foot outside the rope now, going for a victory roll. Patera holding on. Tony Garea, the rookie of the year this particular time. Irish whip into the corner now, Patera. Another monkey flip, but Patera holds on. Garea. Oh, lateral press now by Patera. Patera now on the receiving end of some big forearm smashes. Scoop slam now by Garea. Just a 2 count now, could have been 3. Oh, he caught with that big knee now. Oh no. Patera caught him with that big knee behind the back of the neck now. Winner of the fall of the match, Ken Patera. Here's another great match. Superstar Billy Graham. The WWF at this particular time against the living legend's protege, Larry Zbyszko. And they're off now. This is another great lost match from the Boston Garden. Larry Zbyszko, the protege of the living legend, Bruno Sammartino, against the superstar Billy Graham. Big elbow now, sending Zbyszko reeling on the mat. Superstar Billy Graham, more color than a box of crayons, more ring presence than you can believe. And this is the man that Hulk Hogan copied. That's right, superstar Billy Graham. He copied his blonde, beautiful blonde hair. He copied his boas. He copied all his things and later became the unbelievable man known as Hulk Hogan. That's right. But this is the man well before his time. Superstar Billy Graham. He's the man with the 22-inch pythons. He was the man with the reflection of perfection coming in your direction. He had all the great moves, the superstar bear hug. Oh yeah, he had it all as Larry Zbyszko was whipping him from side to side, trying to gain the championship match here at this Mat Classic from the Boston Garden. Zbyszko with a scoop slam on the superstar. Superstar Billy Graham beating Sammartino for the championship, Baltimore, Maryland. And Zbyszko hits the ropes now, one shoulder tackle now, sending superstar reeling. A second one, but nobody home. He hits that corner buckle hard. Zbyszko, superstar on that top rope with the big knee. Across the esophagus, and look. Yeah, he got him. Superstar Billy Graham. Here's a great Mat Classic from the Boston Garden. Stan the Man Stasiak against the High Chief, Peter Maivia. The grandfather of the Rock, that's right. Stasiak moves in right away with the right hand blow to the side of the head of the High Chief as he puts the boots to him. Wow! Another right hand across the head now of the Samoan, the High Chief Peter Maivia. Oh, another heavy right hand now. Stasiak was known for those stiff right hand punches, and Maivia was known for those stiff headbutts. Coming up on an eye rake now, it's the High Chief. All the great tattoos from the High Chief, Peter Maivia. Top wrist lock now. And Stan the Man Stasiak now. Oh, he caught him with that one. He cleaned his clock with that one, Daddy. He shook him, he cooked him. Unbelievable. Stasiak comes back with another eye rake. As High Chief Peter Maivia, Stan the Man Stasiak go at it. Side headlock now. Maivia with the hammerlock on Stasiak. Oh, it looks like he's taking a little time out now. Oh, there's that big hot punch to the side of the head. Oh, he blocked the second one. The High Chief hit him with a chop. Another chop now. And Stasiak now looks like he's going down. Oh, he cut him with that tape. Got that tape around his wrist. Choking on the High Chief. Peter Maivia, that's it. Disqualified him. Stasiak got disqualified, and the High Chief, Peter Maivia, taking his turn now. Here's a big one. Here's a big tag team. You talk about tag teams, you talk about Tanaka and Fuji. And that's how they can beat you just that fast with a knife-edge chop. SD Special Delivery Jones just got beat by Mr. Fuji. Now, the Red Sox got a couple of baseball players. Ice K, they got Okajima, and New York got Mr. Fuji's brother, Matsui. That's right, Matsui is the outfielder. But you know, in professional wrestling, there was a lot of great Japanese wrestlers. Look at these two, Tanaka and Fuji. Then there was Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito. Way back in the day. Look how fast they beat him again. Lenny Hurst got beat again. Professor Tanaka tagged with Mitsu Awakawa. Then there was Tiger Chung-Lee, Tiger Mask 1, 2, and 3, Strong Kobayashi, Great Muda, Toa Kamada, Antonio Inoki, Great Baba, oh, unbelievable, Yokozuna, Lee Wong, Pak Song, Great Suzuki, Killer Khan, Big Shono, all the great Japanese wrestlers, and a midget even took up the name Little Tokyo, and needless to say, Jushin Liger, Kendo Nagasaki, and my favorite, the great Kabuki. Now in the middle of the ring right now is superstar Billy Graham with the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship. And he's going to be wrestling Tony Garea. That's right, that's not a sexual disease. That was the name of a professional wrestler back in the 70s. And in the middle of the ring, the referee for this one, the former New England boxing champion, I believe, Tom McNeely. As you see, the hungry Garea at this particular time. Collar and elbow now on superstar Billy Graham, and he got him in a side headlock, and Garea's going to town on the champion, and you can see he's out on his feet right now. Garea caught him quick, caught him hard, caught him heavy, caught him with a couple of heavy blows. Getting back to the Red Sox. Okay, Boston got some smoking bands. They got some traffic jams. Oh yeah, they got it all right here in Boston. But we also have some great Japanese baseball players, like I said, Ice K, you got the new one, Okajima, New York got Matsui, and I just named up all the names of the Japanese wrestlers that have traveled through the Worldwide Wrestling Federation at that particular time. And you can say that, I can honestly say that the Japanese people are coming to Fenway Park just for that sushi. You know they're selling sushi now at Fenway Park? Can you believe it? Superstar Billy Graham now getting in the middle of the ring now with Tony Garea, hot and heavy. Garea really wants this match. He really wanted this championship. His only championship match that I believe that he had against Superstar Billy Graham, or for that matter, any champion at this particular time. The Rookie of the Year, Tony Garea. And like I said earlier, that's not a sexually transmitted disease. He was a wrestler from the 70s. Now come on. As Superstar Billy Graham now hammering down on Tony Garea. Big left boot. Was that the right boot? Could have been a lefty, could have been a righty. I heard he was a switch hitter, that Tony Garea. That's right. He might have played for the, I don't know what team he played for, but I heard he was a catcher. Here we go now as he's going back and forth now. Garea and Superstar Billy Graham. Big right hand blows now, back and forth. Tony Garea and Superstar Billy Graham. This match a little more than I thought it was going to turn out to be as he's choking down on Superstar Billy Graham. Oh yeah, there's still some openings. There's still some openings right here at the Mad Classics. We're going to find some more in the vault. We're going to find some more lost matches. Maybe we'll find Mitsu Awakawa and Toru Tanaka. You know, Toru Tanaka was tag team champions with George the Animal Steel at one particular time. Did you fans know that? I don't think so. Irish up into the corner now. Big drop kick on Superstar Billy Graham. Tony Garea is going up again for that second drop kick. He got Superstar Billy Graham. He got him where he wants him. Shoulder tackle now. It's Superstar Billy Graham. Look at that ring presence. He knows where he is. He rammed him into that corner buckle. There's that move he used on Zabisco. Faked him out. Garea's leg outside the rope. He still gets the count. Gets the 3 count. Superstar Billy Graham. Unbelievable action. Getting back to these Japanese wrestlers that have come through the area. Great Kabuki, he was down in Texas, I believe. Kendo Nagasaki was the AWA. Here comes the Wild Samoans. Now come on, nobody's got this one. Alpha and Sika, these two animals from Samoa. Look at the size of these two men. They gotta be 350 apiece. Unbelievable, look into the skies, the Samoan guards as they attack Tito Santana and Rene Goulet, another baseball player. Oh yeah. And it's the Samoans going to town on Rene Goulet. Sergeant Goulet back in the day. When he used to wrestle in Florida, he wrestled as Sergeant Rene Goulet, or Sergeant Goulet. Now he looks like Sergeant Kool-Aid because he's getting his ass kicked by the Samoans. Tito Santana, young Tito, better known as Burrito Santana. Unbelievable action from Worcester Memorial Auditorium, a lost match. Nobody's got him. I got him. They're in the vault. You're going to see him here on the Great Mad Classics. So watch it each and every week. You're going to catch these clips on the Legends of Professional Wrestling. Right here, that's right, on KBLE TV. All the great action, you're going to see it. The Legends, and then we throw on the Mad Classics. And it's Tito Santana now, ramming the Samoans together like nobody's business. These are the Great Mad Classics from Worcester Memorial Auditorium. They may be from New York. They may be from Philly. They may make you look silly as Tito Santana drop kicks one of the Samoans over the top rope. There's the young Tito Santana now. And another Irish whip into the corner now, sending Seeker up and over. Almost outside the ring now. This Great Mad Classic, you can only see him here on the Legends of Professional Wrestling. Mad Classics from Worcester Memorial Auditorium. Rene Goulet in the corner now, got the offense, Seeker. Oh, they're going crazy now. This referee can't control it. Eddie Santa Maria. Oh, big forearm smash now sends them reeling. They're out of control here. We're going to need another referee. Snap man now. Double drop kick. Sunset flip. Rene Goulet catches it now. Caught a big kick by Seeker. Shoulder tackle now. Tito in the corner. Headbutts. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's Super 8. It's unbelievable. It's so fast. It's unbelievable. Tito Santana in the corner now. Nobody home. Here he comes. The meeting of the minds. Alfred Seeker. The Wild Samoans. Albano will manage these guys too to the championship. The Wild Samoans. 1, 2, 3. That's all it takes. Here's a big one. Here's a big, big, big one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has got this one on film, DVD, blue chip, your sister's chip, anything you want to call it. No one's got this match but me, Rocky Raymond, from the Mad Classics, from Worcester Memorial Auditorium. Hulk Hogan at this particular time was known and managed by Classy Freddie Blassie, and Bob Backlund was the Worldwide Wrestling Federation champion. And this was one match that Bob Backlund can really remember and look back on, because Hulk Hogan gave him a run for his money. As you will see, side headlock now in the strength of Hulk Hogan, setting Bob Backlund on top turnbuckle number 1. And the crowd here in Worcester, the old Worcester Memorial Auditorium. Many of you older fans may remember this particular building once a month. Had some great, great wrestling matches, some classic wrestling matches. All the great matches right here from Worcester. You got Hulk Hogan and Bob Backlund with a side headlock. Hogan turns it into a leg scissors. Backlund goes behind, Hogan goes behind. Takes him down. This is some of the amateur matches here. Classic matches that you won't see anywhere but on the Mad Classics right here from Worcester Memorial Auditorium, as Bob Backlund sends Hogan reeling now. Setting him up for a big monkey flip. And Hogan sent reeling. That's a 310-pound Hogan. And Bob Backlund now, top wrist lock, Hogan, Backlund. Amateur background, some great, great background with wrestling. You're going to see some amateur moves into that chicken wing, better known as a hammerlock. And Hogan hooking that top rope. This is the last match, but it's an unbelievable match. You won't see it anywhere else but at the Mad Classics. Bob Backlund wrenching down with a side headlock on Hulk Hogan. 6, 7 times now, Hulk Hogan. His ears gotta be ringing. Irish whip off the rope now, one shoulder tackle. Backlund can't move this wall, this big, big tank, as Hogan scoops him up. Slams him, Backlund kicks out. Off the ropes again, another shoulder tackle, nobody budging. Backlund over the back now, looks like he's going in for that victory roll. There it is, 1, no, just a 2 count as Hogan slams Backlund right into that top turnbuckle. Chicken wing slam. Hulk Hogan, unbelievable. 310 pounds. He was at his biggest size here. Big blonde dude from Venice Beach, California. Dropping the big elbows now. Big scoop slam now by Backlund. You don't see too many people scoop up Hulk Hogan like that. Hogan back now on that arm now, and Hogan again. Oh, he falls back this time. Backlund losing his balance now, and Hulk Hogan now for a lateral press. Side suplex by Bob Backlund. Hulk Hogan, Bob Backlund, taking each other from pillar to post. They're really testing each other in this championship match. And Hogan whips Backlund into the corner now, and Hulk Hogan comes up with that big bear hug. Hook on that chicken wing, working on the arm, squeezing now, as Tony Altamori, one half for the Sicilians. The legendary Tony Altamori, the late great Tony Altamori, and Hulk Hogan now still with that chicken wing bear hug on Bob Backlund. These are the old Mad Classics, that's right, the days of the 70s. 70s, the 80s, we got a little more, we got some more, we're gonna go into the vault. We're gonna pull out some more of the lost matches so you can catch them each and every week on the Legends of Professional Wrestling. And then a part of the program we call the Mad Classics, as Hulk Hogan, hip toss, Bob Backlund now, Backlund with the short arm scissor. Look at the strength in Bob Backlund. Look at the size of Hulk Hogan as he rolls him over now with that short arm scissor. Backlund trying to lift him up now. Look at the unbelievable strength of Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund sitting up on that top rope. Dumps him out on his head now. Hulk Hogan outside the ring. Backlund in the ring. And they're going back at it tooth and nail. Big back body drop. It looked like someone was going for a power driver. Backlund up on the shoulders. Looks like Hogan got him in the airplane spin. This could be doomsday. This could be doomsday for Bob Backlund. Round and round we go. Dumps him down. Oh no, looks like Hogan. Hogan may be dizzy also. Unbelievable match right here. Worcester Memorial Auditorium. I'm the voice of the Mad Classics, Rocky Raymond. And Bob Backlund lateral press now. Just a 2 count as Hogan. Oh, he got him up for a big suplex. Oh no, he blocks the second one now. Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, they're blocking each other. Is he gonna get him? Backlund suplexes Hogan. Unbelievable match. Unbelievable. Now it's Backlund with the airplane spin. They're going back and forth, move for move right here. Hogan over the top, Backlund over the top. Hogan back in the ring. They're ringing the bell. Could be a double count out. I don't know, maybe Backlund got counted out. I don't know. Tony Altamori. Looks like Backlund wants to hammer it up a little more, and Hogan wants the belt. Oh, he got a belt all right. Right across the catch-up. Bob Backlund now got to set him up for that big one. His finishing move, the atomic knee drop. Oh, sending Hogan home. Hogan don't know on no more, Backlund. Unbelievable action. Double count out, I believe. Here's some more clips with Dominic DeNucci. The Cowboy Bob. Oh, here's a big one. Here's a big lost match. All you people in Iran, remember the Iron Sheik. You all know about the Ayatollah. And we all know about this particular wrestler. Did it all from California to New York City. Pat Patterson, the Intercontinental Champion. And the Sheik attacks Pat Patterson before the bell. Another great lost match. Worcester Memorial Auditorium, the Iron Sheik, Pat Patterson, Intercontinental Championship, as the Sheik lays it in now with a blatant chokehold on Pat Patterson. And Pat Patterson with them right hand blows. Irish whip off the rope now. Patterson, big back body drop on the great Hussein back in the day, better known as the Iron Sheik. Iran number one, Sheik number one, as he just cut a chair off the back of the head by Pat Patterson. Oh yeah, he used to hate Hogan, the Sheik. Oh yeah, he used to pray to Allah, and he used to have those hook boots. As you can see, if you ever go fishing, you lose a hook, just bring the Sheik's boots and you'll catch a fish every time. And Pat Patterson with a big drop kick now on the Iron Sheik. Unbelievable matches. Hope you enjoyed the best of Captain Lou Albano. The best that we had of him. Captain Lou did not wrestle that much, managed more than he wrestled. Had a couple of tag matches with Patera. Had a couple of six-man tags where he ran around like a crazy banshee. And you can see Pat Patterson outside the ring now, and the Iron Sheik back in the ring, hammering up the head of Pat Patterson. Oh yeah, former Mr. Everything in professional wrestling. Oh yeah, he was the man behind the book, all the great ideas. Finally retiring, stepping down. And he whips the Sheik off the rope with Pat Patterson and the Iron Sheik. Big knee to the midsection of the Iron Sheik. Dropping a big knee on the Sheik. It's Pat Patterson. Just a 2 count. Great Mad Classics from Worcester Memorial Auditorium. You might see him from Boston. You might see him from New York. We go to Worcester every now and then. We might catch up with you in Philly. And an Irish whip off the ropes now. Sunset flip by Patterson. Just a 2 count. Unbelievable. Big scoop slam by the Iron Sheik. Loses balance now. Just a 2 count. As Eddie Santa Maria. Hook on the rope now. It's Pat Patterson now. So he doesn't go outside the ring. It's the Iron Sheik choking down on the Intercontinental Champion. Oh yeah. Oh, he rammed the Sheik's leg into that steel post. And a second one now. And Patterson back in the middle of the ring now. With the Iron Sheik working on his leg. Looks like he's taking off the boot now. Oh no, the boot. The Sheik's boot slipped off. Looks like he's going to load it up with himself now. It's Pat Patterson. Oh, he caught him. Caught the Sheik with the boot. He's taken off, going for high grounds. Back to Iran, the Iron Sheik. Count out, and the winner of the fall of the match, the Intercontinental Champion at this particular time, Pat Patterson. Oh, yeah. You may remember him as the Blonde Bombers with Ray Stevens. Here's another clip of the Sheik. The Sheik with, I believe, Steve Travis. Couple of suplexes. Here's one, Ken Patera. Ken Patera, the Olympic strongman. Here's a Mad Classic. Who could he be wrestling? Clips. Oh, here's some clips of Bruno Sammartino. You don't see these on the Mad Classics unless they're on the best of Bruno. Here's some clips of Bruno from the floor. Couple of close-up shots. Bruno Sammartino, Ken Patera. If you haven't gotten the best of Bruno 1, 2, and 3, you don't know what you're missing. And Monsoon and George Steele running around again. Crazy George, the Animal Steele. And the Manchurian Giant Gorilla Monsoon. I believe we're looping and duping right now. Monsoon ramming George the Animal's head right into that plexiglass, that protective barrier they used to have around the ring for those animals in Boston. And it's George Steele with the folding chair trying to catch Bruno the month before, but he caught Monsoon. Now Monsoon getting his revenge, and he clocks him on the back. Gorilla Monsoon and George Steele. Great action from the Boston God. Hope you enjoyed all the great ones with Lonely Lou Albano. Like I said, Albano had all the great tag teams. Whether it be Mitsuharu Kawa and Toru Tanaka, it could have been Tanaka and Fuji, Tanaka and Saito, Baron Sakluna and King Curtis, Taz and Tyler, Crazy Luke Graham. Albano managed them all, the Mongols, Beppo and Guido. All the great tag teams. The Samoans, the names go on and on. Albano came up with the tag teams like nobody's business. Here's one, Professor Toru Tanaka against Tony Garea. Unbelievable. Lost matches and clips from the Boston Garden. Hope you enjoyed all these great clips and all the great footage that we're going to bring you in the weeks to come here. Tony Garea, Professor Tanaka. Shoots him off the ropes now. It's Tony Garea with one shoulder tackle. And Garea going for a second one now. And Tanaka slings him right through, lowers himself. Big boot by Garea. Cardinal mistake when you drop that head down. And it's Professor Tanaka missing with that deadly karate chop. Garea around the other side now. Another shoulder tackle. And Professor Tanaka got him in the corner with the blatant chokehold and deadly karate chops. You ever hear that story about Tanaka on the plane? And the plane almost got hijacked? And Tanaka chopped up the chopper? Oh yeah. Saved the day there, Professor Tanaka. Lateral press by Garea. Just a 2 count now as Tanaka. Blatant chokehold now. These matches are fast and furious because this is the film days. These is no iPod, no Blu-ray, no Stingray, no Sisters Ray. That's right, 8mm, Super 8 film with the Bell and Howell. That's right, all the great footage that you see from the great Mad Classics were done with that legendary camera, better known now as the Bruno Sammartino camera, signed by the living legend. That's right. And Professor Tanaka found his way back to the dressing room that night. Here's another one, Baron Miguel Cicluna. Some more clips of the Baron from the Isle of Malta against S.D. Shine My Shoes Jones. Oh yeah. One of the guys in the dressing room asked me one day, when's the last time you seen S.D. Jones? I suppose we look down New York City, shining shoes right down there in the train station. Alley A. Oh yeah, he does the alley-oop too. There it is, the big headbutt. And another headbutt now. You may remember Hobo Brazil. No, it was Bobo Brazil. That's right. Everybody copied Bobo Brazil's headbutts. If you were from the ethnic dark color, if you will, you had to do a headbutt. Whether it be Sonny King, Pez Watley, Coco Beware, anyone with that dark ethnic color would always use the headbutt, if you will. And there's another one now by SD Special Delivery Jones. Got the Baron swinging around like nobody's business, much like the carousel. And the winner of the fall in the match, I believe, Special Delivery Jones. Lose 100 to win 1. Okay, we're going to be wrapping it up this week. We got a few minutes left of the Great Mad Classics from the Boston Garden. Hope you enjoyed all the great clips. This one's the big one, Mil Mascaras. Mil Mascaras never came to Boston too many times. A matter of fact, this was the one and only time against the hot punch specialist, Stan the Man Stasiak, against Mexico City's Mil Mascaras now. Now watch Mascaras. He's a man of 1,000 moves. As you saw him sneak out the back door of that hammerlock. And Stasiak with that headlock now. I'm sure he's going to hit him with that heavy right hand if he gets the chance. Stasiak with that right hand punch. Look at Mascaras now. He's all around him. And Stasiak coming up with the move of his own now. Leg pickup by Mil Mascaras. Spinning him over to a crisscross now. Trying to get him in that bow and arrow. Cinching up on the chin. Now got him in a camel clutch. Now an arm bar. This man is all around Stasiak. He's like a bumblebee. He's buzzing around you like nobody's business. Oh yeah. All the great people in Boston, they're loving the Red Sox this year. They got a great record so far. Up by like 15 games. And Mil Mascaras now coming back on Stan Stasiak. Oh yeah, they just beat the New York Yankees last night. We keep it tight. The big series. And right now you're watching another great Mac Classic from the Boston Garden. You won't see this one in too many places. Mil Mascaras against Stan the Man Stasiak, former world champion. Mil Mascaras, former IWF world champion. Big scoop slam now by Stasiak. And Mascaras kicks out now with the double feet. Arm drag now on Stasiak. Mil Mascaras, man of 1,000 moves. Arm drag now on Stan the Man. And you can see Stasiak now shooting him off the ropes now. Oh, big hip toss now. Look at Mascaras. He's unbelievable. He's got more moves than a bowl of jello. Back on that armbar. Mil Mascaras. Big forearm smash now, and Mascaras up and down. Looks like those super balls, those Indian rubber balls. You hit him, he gets right back up. Irish whip out of the corner now, Stasiak. Mil Mascaras now coming with that flying burrito. There it is. There's that flying splash from the side. Low blow by Stasiak now. Mil Mascaras hits that corner buckle. See how he bounces up like a basketball? And Stasiak now reverse out of the corner. Big back body drop. Here we go. Here comes Mil Mascaras. Here we go. He's up for the big one. Flying body press now. One. Yep. It's all over. Great match. Great match. Classic. Mil Mascaras, Stand Man Stasiak. And we're going to wrap it up with this one. We're going to wrap it up, I believe. Dominic DeNucci, my paisan, against Paul the Butcher Vachon. That's right. They were the Canadians. Oh, yeah, the Vachons, the Rougeaus. We had it all up in Canada. They were the Canadian superstars that came down, wrestled for the WWF, went back to Canada, chopped down some more trees. Oh, yeah. Top wrist lock back and forth. And this Paul the Butcher Vachon was no small man. Oh, no. He was about 310 pounds himself. As you can see him pull down on Dominic DeNucci. Oh, DeNucci got him up. Big power slam. Wow. Paul the Butcher Vachon. And you may know his brother, the other Vachon, Mad Dog Vachon.